on pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 44.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Haskins hit and he lost the football. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll run forward with Henry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They begin the drive with Hines. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They run with Hines. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Incomplete.
The pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Complete to Kelly. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Hines. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 16.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Bears.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 17 yards out, and the Pats have taken the early lead.
Sam Sloman.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Haskins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Made the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
38-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Kenneth Murray. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
At the Bears.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the boot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Just like that. 58, right over there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 12-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. They've allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over first and 10.
Come on. Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Bears get a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Patriots 21, Bears 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And This is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. He fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to...
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Bears 10.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Played for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw, Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former #6 overall pick, got the sack that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
And out. It's 4th down.
Watch the whip.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Here's Hines. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch the run. Trap 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check 15. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Ricky. 19,
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught by Kelly. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Carried by number 31.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
10. At the 44.
Now left side on the swing pass. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Complete to number 31. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming after you. Patch it.
60 Bison. 18 ready.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. It's Kelly. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey, they scared. They scared.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. It got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Patriots 45, Bears 10.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Lead to Derrick Henry.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1.
New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bears.
On first down, Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
3rd and long.
Now Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back to throw now on first down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
That's good.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
1st and 10.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Complete to Kelly. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
10 yards.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
At the 43-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
7-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Sam Sloman for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Patriots 59, Bears 17.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
You don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. One final shot for Haskins. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles...
me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Spoil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the side. Is that big of the dial? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Come there with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walk there with the whole team, and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bills up in my pocket. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when the was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, better feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but I'm a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day.